Hey guys, it's Oreos here, and I'm going to be showing you guys some tips, tricks, and strategies to help you complete the Dead by Dawn achievement in Resident Evil 7 Banned Footage DLC. Now, to start this achievement off, you have to play the Nightmare mode on its standard difficulty. Now, in this guide, I've cut a lot of the footage out because it was quite lengthy. It was almost 30 minutes, but I'll also be releasing a full playthrough as well after this guide comes out for people who want to see how I did it from start to finish. Now on the screen I will put what I recommend you starting out with. This will include some items that may not be available on your first playthrough. If you are doing this on your first playthrough, just kind of adjust for what you have. It should be pretty simple if you know the game. I'd recommend playing until you get the adrenaline power up though, as it is in my opinion the most helpful thing to have when shit goes bad. The handgun is in my opinion the best weapon to use and upgrade early on, as it can two-shot standard molded once it's fully upgraded. Other than that, you'll want to grab the shotgun as well. It's pretty much just a broomstick to stun enemies, and pick up the heavier weapons later on into the rounds. The mechanics to this mode are very simple. You have to survive until 5 AM fending off waves of molded. Each hour that passes will get increasingly harder. You can purchase upgrades and ammo through collecting scrap from the heap collectors. There are 4 in total. 1 in the spawn room, 1 in the scorpion key room, 1 in the workshop behind a locked corrosive door, and another one in the morgue, also locked behind a corrosive door. In the playthrough that I completed, I only used the 2 collectors that were available, so the spawn room and the scorpion key room. At the end of every round, you will get a warning to either kill all enemies or kill Jack. Once this notification pops up, all scrap collectors will stop producing scrap in 40 seconds. Kill all the enemies or Jack to proceed on with the next round. Scrap collectors will restart every round without intervention, so you don't need to restart them. So starting out, the first round will be standard enemies. You have your normal walker molded, and you have those super annoying ankle biters that jump around everywhere. God, I fucking hate those. Anyways, other than that, this is a relatively easy round. Make sure you activate the scrap machines in the room where you get the scorpion key in the main game. Kill all enemies to proceed. And I will say this right now, scrap heap collectors cap at 1,000 scrap, so make sure to regularly pick them up. Now at the end of each round, you will get bonus points depending on how you did. Killing enemies with certain weapons yields more scrap. Use this bonus scrap you earn to purchase any big upgrades that you need. Moving on to the second round, it's pretty much the same until you reach the very end. This is where you encounter the first Jack boss fight. He uses his shovel as his main weapon here. He's not that difficult to defeat. He's just a big bullet sponge, but eventually he will go down. I'd recommend using the shotgun and the handgun for this fight, and if you have purchased it already, the grenade launcher can help out here as well. As you can see there, he is a huge bullet sponge. That was sped up 300%. But anyways, as you can see, use the handgun, use the shotgun to stun him, just block his attacks, don't let him get you down, stuff like that. If you have the Magnum, use it. It'll down him in 6 to 7 shots if you hit him in the head. Extremely helpful for taking out all the enemies in this if you've unlocked it. The third round is just the same. Only difference is you have a fatty molded at the end of the round as your quote-unquote boss fight. Just take him down using whatever you please. I'd recommend picking up the grenade launcher to take him down at this point. Magnum can also down him in 2 to 3 shots if you have him unlocked. As I said earlier, it is amazing for destroying anything in this game mode. It'll help you breeze through this once you unlock it. The only difference between the third round and the fourth round is that you will now have 2 fatty molded at the end of the round instead of just 1. Make sure you have plenty of ammo for this, grenade launcher, shotgun, your handgun should be fully maxed out by this point, and once again, the Magnum can down both of these assholes in 1 clip. So if you have the Magnum, use it. I would really recommend playing until you get the Magnum, get a feel for it. It just makes the overall entire game a lot easier.
almost morning. Keep it together.
Alright, so now for the final round and the final boss fight with Jack. The round is the same. You don't have any fatty molded, at least I don't think you do, and if you do, they despawn after Jack comes in. But as you know, Jack is a bullet sponge. Jack is a even bigger bullet sponge here, and now he has his scissor hands, which can one-hit kill you. That's where the adrenaline comes in handy, this is your backup line. If you die, the adrenaline will revive you and you get another chance. So if you die here, you have to restart completely from the beginning hour. You can't restart from the 4th hour. You have to completely do the entire nightmare mode over again. And how you want to do this is essentially just dumping ammo into him. He took a magnum clip, a couple of handgun clips, some shotgun ammo, a grenade launcher from me. He ate everything that I had to throw at him. He was a super big bullet sponge. Use traps to your advantage. Use the turret, anything that you can. Always run away from his attacks. Don't try to block him, because one of his attacks will one-hit kill you no matter what, even if you block it. So don't try to block, just run, use corners to your advantage, use the long hallways. Molded will sometimes spawn during this boss fight, so you have to keep that in mind behind you. Always keep the handgun with the clip loaded, just dump into them to stun them. And once you do this, you will kill Jack, and essentially you will get your achievement once Jack dies, and you will beat the mode, and you will unlock the higher difficulties. I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. I will be posting a full playthrough, quote unquote. It'll be 2 clips mashed together because I lost the first half of my final run, and that'll be up later today on my channel once it gets uploaded and finished processing. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.